Good afternoon and welcome to the regular meeting of the Knox Redevelopment Commission. This meeting is called to order at 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday, July 16th, 2025, and is open to the public in accordance with the Indiana Open Door Law. Please stand to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we have a copy of the draft minutes from the June 18th meeting. Are there any corrections?
I did notice one thing on the tree situation. It's Mike Barron, B-E-R-O-N.
Got it. I will fix that.
Okay, for that correction, is there any other corrections? If not, the minutes stand approved as presented. 5 and 7 North Main Street is now in order. The Blondurant Hair Company, located at 5 and 7 North Main Street, finally, we have a bid of the exterior to finish that. And you have a copy of that bid from Creative Custom Finishes. To paint the exterior, applying 2 coats of Sherwin-Williams Low Luster Super Paint to the exterior wall of the Blondurant Hair Company on the Main Street roadside. Apply backer rod and caulking between the buildings. Add stucco mud around the windows. And of course, the aerial lift would be provided and will be parked within a close proximity on city property during the evening. And if you just don't know what a backer rod is, it's a round, flexible lengths of foam used as a backing in joints or cracks to help control the amount of sealant used or the depth of the sealant in the gap. And you have another page as well. I have 2 total pages. There's no warranty provided for this. You know, the building is what it is. We all know what it's gone through in the past couple of over 100 years. Let's put it that way. And so this proposal is by Creative Custom Finishes. Annette Martin is the president and estimator. And that bid is for $8,695 to finish that. And Seth and Brittany Johnson are in the audience. And I'm going to ask a question. That is going to be the color black. Is that correct?
Correct. And I do have pictures if anyone wanted to see it.
Sure.
I don't have it printed. Can I bring up my phone?
Sure.
Sure. Absolutely.
Marcia?
Thanks for being in attendance.
Staying out of the, if you swipe, it'll show you what
Okay.
logo
Oh, wow.
before and after.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been looking forward and backward to this for a long while.
Sorry. Yes, and we played around with colors and talked to that company as well, and they also agreed. I mean, as dark as we can go, the most. we'll
Sure.
Cover up.
Did you see it, Jeff?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Mary?
I've seen that.
I have.
I like that a lot. Yeah.
Very classic. Very classic.
You can even put it on television if you want.
With that sign on there,
Yeah.
that looks good.
Mhm.
A whole lot better than
Oh,
that.
boy.
The wording actually will be all the way vertical. It won't be stacked. It just, that's what the computer does.
Is that actually written out?
We actually have the lettering. I have it on a black wall inside, so we already see what it does. We've been complimented a lot by everyone that walks in, so we're like, well, might as well take it outside too.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's gonna be
Really
just like
nice.
what you got.
Right.
Instead of block.
Yeah, that's going to look nice. way better than what it looks now.
Absolutely, that's right. And on that, I'll be honest with you, is there a motion for acceptance of this? Is there any discussion, first of all?
I got a question.
Sure.
How much money was left over to finish that?
$22,500.
Yeah, okay. So I thought,
So,
I'm sorry, is this gonna be a part of it?
no, ma'am, they're separate bids,
Oh, separate bids?
yes.
Okay, and
Yeah.
according to the notes I have from prior discussion, we need to change that where it says estimate. And we can just cross that out and say bid on that.
That's correct, right.
And we also need a completion date.
I was gonna bring that up, thank you.
And then just also whatever stipulations there were as to who's paying what on that.
Right, and that will know that, Martin, that they have to go ahead and register with the city of Knox as well,
Yes.
so, okay. And then, of course, the memorandum of understanding with Jose Hurtado. That's gonna go to the city attorney there. And then, if the bid is accepted, great. Just in a little while, we'll have some beautiful finish that we've waited a long time for nonetheless. Okay. Okay, with all of that in order, and I believe that it is, and I'll ask one more time, any further discussion?
so we're gonna have a completion date
Are we gonna have a complete? Yes, we will have a completion date.
and
But, as noted, first of all, we have to get the memorandum of understanding in order.
Okay.
As well as register with, the city of Knox. And
Before they start.
before they start, and then, right. Absolutely.
and then do we usually do payment on the end of completion? That's how we always done.
Right, by invoice always, so.
Got it.
So is there a,
I'll make a motion.
Motion
that we
for-
accept.
I'll make it second.
okay, any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. How about that?
Wonderful. It's gonna be so nice.
I'm smiling as well as everybody in the audience. I mean, this has been a real long time coming. And I'm sure you'll notify Annette Martin about registering and the MOU and things. That's great. Okay. The next bid is from Truett Construction Incorporated. And I did look her up a little bit. The owner is Elizabeth, correct? And out of Marshall County, Plymouth, Indiana, and has a real comprehensive a page about this construction company. They even do a bridge construction. That's incredible, absolutely. So again, I believe that Seth and Brittany, you have chosen a great a company for this to finish this up. And the bid is $500 for 5 North Main Street. The Knox Quarry Ridge Rustic Ledge Onyx Stone below the window on the left side entry, and that's approximately 30 square feet. Do we have a discussion? We'll need on this bid a completion date as well. And is there any discussion on that?
And I've not checked if this contractor is registered with the city, but if not, they will need to.
No,
as
ma'am,
well.
they are not. They will need to also to register with the city of Knox through the planning office there. And that bid is for $500. Any discussion?
I'll make a motion to.
Mike makes a motion
I'll
for
second.
acceptance. Do it.
Mary.
I'll second it.
Mary seconds. Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. How about that? Pretty quick. Yeah, we can clap.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Absolutely.
I was just wondering, maybe we could-
Come on, why didn't you bring some?
So again, you have that and you can contact Elizabeth, Seth, and then to register. And that'll be wonderful. And a completion date we need a completion date on that too. We might as well say start and ending date.
You just want verbiage on that, put it on paper for
What's that, sir?
verbiage on that, on paper, start date of this, and then verification
That'd be
obviously.
good, yeah.
Outdoors, weather permitted,
Yes.
Sure.
accelerate through.
That sounds great.
Can we change the color?
Goodness sakes.
You put all white with black letters.
Yeah, if you wanna.
I was gonna say that will show every.
That will.
Like you're the middle of your wall. It'll say-
Oh, is that gonna be beautiful for our downtown?
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Great job, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Have a good night.
You too.
Contact me if you need to, you know that.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Facade guidelines. Discussion with recommendations, and Mary, you have given us some more guidelines, new and updates, and you have the
Yes.
floor, ma'am.
Thank you. I changed one thing. I emailed this to everyone, but of course I sent it right as I was walking out the door to come over here. So I brought copies as well. The only change to what was previously emailed is that last sentence under introduction in the first paragraph that now says applicants may apply for funding one time, because previously it was limited to the first 5 applicants. But I think we are close to that number now with what we've already done. And this way, if we want to extend it beyond 5, it just says, okay, you may apply one time, and we can always revisit that later or waive that. But this just ensures that everyone gets a turn. So yes, I gave you a new copy, I thought.
This is the revised.
So there's the new one, just striking that first 5 and say apply for funding one time. That's the one change
Oh,
that Jeff had reached out to me about that when he saw those, and that was just an on the fly change, but I wanted to bring a copy so we could look at that.
Good idea.
But this is incorporating, first of all, what we had, which was a very good beginning as far as the facade grant guidelines, and just adding a little bit more, putting some meat on the bones of it. And we had looked at Zionsville and also at the city of Hobart and incorporated what we thought were some of the things they were doing that were working well into this. And just to clarify and, protect and, make sure that we are doing a good job and being responsible stewards of the program. So as with the MOU and some other things, my recommendation is, if anything needs to be changed or updated on here, we can do that and then send it off to the city attorney, just to make sure we've not left any exposure for ourselves or the city in this. And then give it hopefully a final approval at the next meeting, just so it's all, been properly reviewed, properly vetted. But this is what we've got right now to consider. So happy to explain anything or answer any questions if anyone has anything. But yeah, this is what we've been working on for the past several months, and hopefully it too is coming to a conclusion.
And you have a question
Yes.
on your introductory where it says assistance downtown building owners in the exterior rehabilitation of their buildings facades within the defined downtown area of the attached map.
And I forgot to put the map on
That's
here.
okay, but you got
Yeah.
from Water Street to Bender.
Okay, do we want to make it instead of water, do we want to? Because there really
I
isn't
wrote it
anything
down.
over
That's one of the
there.
things I wrote down.
Sure, what would you
I mean,
suggest?
we've always talked about from Washington Street
Yes.
Okay,
down to,
Bender.
let's see. Yeah, from Washington Street down to, how far down?
yeah,
The railroad track?
Bender's
Sure,
the railroad
Bender.
tracks.
Yeah.
Okay, so change that from Water Street to Washington Street. Got that.
Not Pearl, not, and Pearl Street to Shield Street?
Yeah, Shield is the one that runs right along here, so that would
Right.
encompass the backside
Over here, yeah.
over here of that Main Street block.
Mhm.
I
I
think
didn't think we were gonna go over there.
I
that'd
mean,
be comparable.
you know, the,
So we're gonna be doing Main Street from Washington to Bender. And we're gonna be doing,
and that would also be Pearl Street from Washington to Bender. And then if we wanted to pick up Shield Street from
Exactly.
Washington to Bender, we could do that.
we were gonna go over that far? And I've never heard us talk about
We were going
that.
to.
Or, I mean, we could. You
Yeah,
know,
what?
this is, we can certainly strike that if we don't want to do that, but
I'm
there,
just asking questions.
sure.
I don't
mean,
remember ever saying anything about going from
I can't remember that either.
doing Pearl Street. There's always downtown, remember we talked about going that way or going that way? or-
Mhm.
But we never did it.
Because the Brothers in Arms, remember,
Right.
they wanted to apply and we said no.
Right,
It's on the highway.
35, so-
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't go that far.
No,
Are
so,
we encompassing, do we want to encompass that whole area or just Main Street to get it done and then jump maybe to Pearl? I just remember,
You'd want all of it in a memo like this. I would- I would think.
Let's see.
I don't know if you have much on Pearl.
yeah, Pearl would just be,
well, we did do one on
Jack and
Pearl Street. I'm
Diane's.
sorry, we did one on that.
and the law office, Marty Bedrock's old office, and,
It's across from there that has the,
right, it was popping off popcorn.
Yep.
And then, of course, the community center the
Right.
city owns.
Yeah.
So,
We did do that.
So that, yeah, that's a real estate agency there now. I mean,
right,
as far
and
as
then
that
they've got
goes.
the mobile charcuterie in the back, but,
So you would say just
So-
encompass them?
Oh, that's
Well,
so,
we've already gave something.
Yeah, right. So it's valid.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's valid.
okay.
and so do we want to leave Shield Street in there for now, or do we
I
want
would-
to
I
take
would-
that out?
What does
And
everybody say?
Pearl, the Shield.
Shield.
Where's Shield?
Shield is this street right here.
From, it's right here.
So it's the dance studio and the barber
Those shopping
shops and all of that.
Wait a minute. Pearl Street. Pearl's going that
So
way?
it's Pearl Street, Main Street, and then Shield Street is this one.
So
Pearl Street
we're
is-
talking about this.
It's on the where the Methodist church is.
So we're doing
Yeah.
Washington Street.
Washington Street is right out there, but
Yeah.
this is Shield right here.
This is
Yeah,
Shield.
so-
We're
so
talking
it would-
about Shield and Washington to Pearl and Washington,
Yeah,
Pearl and.
So it'd be Pearl,
Pearl, Main and Shield.
Pearl, Main and Shield from Washington to
Washington to
Bender.
Bender, yeah.
So that's, 2 blocks going, let me get my directions oriented, 2 blocks going north and south and 3 blocks going east and west.
Yeah, yeah, it would be
I'm not
one,
good at directions anymore.
and then you actually 3 if you include Bender, but there's nothing really
No,
there.
there's nothing there. I mean, it's,
Could be 2, basically.
Yes.
This is,
This is,
this street here is Bender,
this street is Shield.
yeah,
Shield, and we're gonna do Shield and Washington down to Shield and what?
Well, Lake, because there's nothing
I was
there.
gonna say,
No, we got all the businesses.
essentially Lake Street, but, back over here, you've got. The new travel agency, the dance studio,
Mhm.
the church, and a couple of barber
Barber
shops.
Yeah.
And I don't
You never
know
know.
if, I've not checked the ownership to see if one person owns that entirety, or if it's,
they did, they used to.
I was gonna say, I think it's been broken up now,
It may have.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yes, it has.
But, that's, potentially within the footprint, but we can always just take it back to just Main and Pearl if we want to. But I mean, that's certainly, you know, our downtown business area, because everything this way is more government between the county and the city.
Right,
Just need to get rid of Water Street. to Bender.
Sure,
Yeah.
we'll just change that to Washington to Bender, and then Pearl to Shield we want to leave.
I would think so.
Okay,
okay,
all
final,
right.
okay,
And I'll send it out again, just a second revision copy of this. And
Yeah,
any other changes, I'll
let the
just mark
city,
my copy.
yeah. You wanna find it, you want, and
And
you'll be in charge of that.
I'll make sure it gets to
Okay. Everybody is in agreement with
I was gonna say, Mike's got notes over
I
here.
wrote some more notes on this thing.
Oh, okay, go ahead, sir. You have the floor.
Okay, let's see on number 6. Number 16, you got your thing?
Get into it. Okay, number 16.
It says applicants must display required signage acknowledging RDC assistance. So we're going to put up, because it says signs will be provided by and installed by the city. Did we do that? Have we done that yet?
No, but
That's
gonna say, I didn't
that's
think so.
something new that one of the other communities did,
Mhm.
and we thought that might
It's a
be
good idea.
just a nice
Yeah.
idea to show that, you know, the city is investing in itself.
I like it.
Absolutely.
Just ask.
Really like
Sure.
that.
I like it.
I think that's a good idea.
Last one was 18.
And like the spelling error, noting instead of nothing. I'll fix that.
Okay, so this 18, no partnership. Should created, nothing in the grant application documents. Anywhere. Contract shall herein be continued to. And I put a question mark. This means what?
Just that this is for, it's a transactional relationship. It's not a continued partnership between the city and the building owner. And this is something, it was a legal clause that was lifted from something else. And this is something that I'd like, you know, when we're flagging this to the attorney to review it, just to make sure that this covers us and that no additional language is needed, or that he doesn't want to change anything in this.
So does that cover this? I wrote down number 19, documents of completion of project. To the RDC before final payment and one board member looks at it.
All right.
I was sleeping, but I wrote
That
it.
might be
I don't know if that's.
in here someplace
We
else.
don't have.
No, I really
No,
like
you don't. I
that.
wrote that down myself. That's something I should have bring up.
They need to know when they're finished, right? And we need to know when they're finished, so.
I gotta, you gotta have some type of proof of completion, I would think.
Okay, proof of completion.
Maybe it was before, but.
And maybe that was in Zionsville and Hobart
Yes, it
too,
was.
Mary.
Before final.
Yes.
I'm not sure,
Proof of
but
completion documents must be submitted to the RDC. And do we want to ask code compliance to do a final inspection on this? I mean,
I
I
just wrote it down.
I think that's probably, you know, because if it's not compliant, why would we pay for it?
Well, it's gotta be compliant.
right. Okay,
So one of us. Maybe.
You know, I actually, I think that would be, you know, one of us maybe go with Lonnie.
Yeah.
To just,
The money isn't released until it's completed.
right,
yeah, okay.
And we have to
Okay.
approve what it looks like, so.
Okay,
okay, let me just jot this down and I'll read it back to everyone.
Didn't we read the one that said they had to have pictures before? We had to see pictures.
Right.
That's how
I
it
think it's in here.
says. I thought that was someplace.
yeah, it is.
No, I like everything. You did a good job. You and Jeff did.
I just saw it.
That's good.
Thing turned out really, you got, I've read it 2 or 3 times and I.
Yeah, and I appreciate those submittals. Yeah,
We're going over that.
those were spot on, yeah.
The applicant must own the building.
Yes.
Yeah, right. That can make a difference.
Boy, we
Okay,
found
so-
that out.
Here's what.
Yeah, 2 years later.
Got, and, you know, the attorney may clean up this verbiage a little bit. Number 19, proof of completion must be submitted to the RDC and a compliance inspection must be completed by the city code enforcement officer and an RDC member before the project is deemed finished and final payment is approved.
Sounds great.
Very good.
That works. And the goal with this was to make it, you know, unambiguous and clearly define expectations and protect everyone.
Right.
So I will see that this gets to Justin for a review and that we can get this back before us for final approval at the next meeting.
Okay, very good.
Job, Mary.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
That's right. Any further discussion? Great work by commission members and going forward. So it's been a great meeting. There's no doubt about it. We've
Accomplished a lot.
accomplished a lot. And sometimes it takes a long time to accomplish a lot.
Takes a village.
So nonetheless, and we do have vouchers to sign today. And I'll start that process right now.
Well, I have another question. Did someone mention that half of it's gonna be paid by Seth and Brittany? Said that.
No, that was,
That was you?
no, ma'am, that was
Oh, okay.
Oh, he was just.
that was
Oh, I'm
a
sorry.
kidding moment by
I'm
someone.
sorry.
You're fine. Okay. As we sign the vouchers, then. Any further discussion?
Were we supposed to review this or something, the sunny side? Or is this?
No, sir, that's for a different time. We already accepted that. If I know correctly.
I don't know why we had another copy.
We're just killing trees in here. Thank you.
Okay, now the vouchers have been signed. The amount of. $13,695. This meeting is adjourned.
Yay.
I see Jim's not getting anywhere with his